Yo, what is up, internet? Welcome back to the channel. What you've just seen is two bitches really ganging up on one dude at a bar. It was two bouncers versus one potentially drunk patron, and it was really just over the line when you really see how it all unfolded and who was really involved, as it was over a dispute with a tab that someone didn't want to pay. And yeah, there are definitely other ways to handle that, but when it comes to this, no way, dude. And these guys are bouncers, okay? They're supposed to protect the bar and everybody in it. What they were doing is just straight up beating a man to near death, and you saw it in that video right there. They were not taking it easy on this dude. His name is Shane Hendricks. He's now in the hospital with critical injuries. This is him right here in the hospital after getting his ass kicked. And by all means, this is not okay. Alright, I felt like I needed to talk about this, considering the fact that this is a serious crime that has been committed by these two clowns. Okay, I am not one of those guys you'll find in a bar. First of all, I'm too young to be in one, so yeah, that's one reason why. But another reason why is just because I'm not that guy. You won't really find me in a bar. But still, people who do go to bars, and lots of people do go to bars, you know, you go at your own risk. You know, you drink and you have a great time. Just don't drive. Okay, that's my suggestion. Don't drive after you're done drinking. But still, these guys went way over the line. They have no right to do that to somebody who wasn't even being remotely violent or disruptive in any way. I mean, apparently I heard that the bartender was adding drinks onto his tab that he wasn't really drinking, and he didn't want to pay for them. So yeah, I can see why there's a little dispute going on, but still, that doesn't give anybody the right to beat someone up this bad or at all over it. I mean, I don't even want to show it again because mainly, I don't know, hopefully YouTube will allow it. I hope that they don't, you know, get taken down because of it. But this is just not okay, and people are going crazy, essentially, over what is happening. Actually, they were arrested. 29-year-old Sean Shell and 41-year-old Jonathan Turner. Unfortunately, I don't have the mugshot of Turner. He was just, I don't know what happened, I couldn't find it. But yeah, those two dudes were arrested over the beating of this man. And yeah, I have to say, they're probably going to be in for it soon. This is not okay. Okay? This is not okay. And they're suing the bar because technically those were employees of the bar. So them being the bouncers, they are responsible for what they do to patrons, whether they escort them out or having to forcefully remove them. Of course, not in the way. It should never ever get to a part where it has to be done in this manner, okay? This is absolute lunacy right here by these two dudes. You could see they were on a total power trip. I mean, you could see they were not small, okay? They were some decently sized dudes, and that comes with intimidation, I think. Like, if I were the guy, because I've never been in a fight before, if I were Mr. Hendricks, I would have been absolutely scared of these guys because they're not in my weight class. I mean, I'm very fat, but I am not tall, I'm not buff, or I'm not like strong or anything. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid who just graduated high school. But yeah, it's not like me would be starting trouble in a place like that anyway. So yeah, I wouldn't really have a need to that. And yeah, lawsuit is definitely incoming for these guys and the bar. And the bar is actually closed. People are like standing outside protesting and stuff in front of it. And yeah, which that does seem like a very, very like logical way of talking about it and going about it and complaining about it and stuff. But really, like, I'm not one for protesters. I think a lot of protesters are dumb. But in this case, this is completely warranted, considering they can't do much else other than sue the bar and the bouncers. And these guys are already going to get prison time. I mean, it's already known. I think they're out on bail right now, but yeah, they're going to be coming back soon. They got a court date, and I actually have a TikTok video from someone who apparently saw that happen live, so I'll let you hear from him.
All right, hi guys. Please don't skip. I do want to talk to you guys about something. I want to spread awareness to this. I want this video to blow up if it can. It's fine if not. I just want to get the word out. I want justice to be served. I don't trust our legal system. So I really want to raise awareness on this particular subject. So last Saturday night, I went to a bar with some friends. We went to this bar called Chaser's Bar and Grill in Evansville, Indiana, on Franklin Street. And while we were there, I was just chilling with my buddies, turned around, heard some ruckus. Two security guards, bouncers, were beating the living crap out of somebody, near brink of death. So I'm looking at him like, that's a little bit excessive. I wonder what he was doing. And my thought was like, he was, essaying somebody. He got caught raping somebody, or he unalived a person. I was shocked. I didn't know what it was. So I asked a few people around what happened. Apparently there was an issue going on with his tab. The bartender was adding drinks to his tab that he wasn't drinking, and he didn't want to pay for it. And he got it, kind of got confrontational. Words were, spread around. The security guards grabbed him, threw him on the ground, and beat the living crap out of him. It is disgusting. And what really gets me in that video is that you see him get beaten unconscious, him on the fetal position, and then they start grabbing him towards the door. They drop him on accident, and then they start kneeing him in the face. The man looked unrecognizable in the hospital. He was hospitalized. It was very disgusting and very uncalled for. Poorly managed. The owner tried to cover up for his bartender, for his security guards on Facebook, saying basically, my bouncers will do anything by any means necessary to protect our patrons and our workers, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, you're screwed. So yeah, they did get arrested. The security guards got arrested. Now they're out on bail. They do have a court date, but I'm very nervous that this is going to happen again. Chasers, this is not their first time. This is not their first rodeo. There's been countless of stories like this, just went kind of under the rug.
You saw him give his 2 cents on what happened. He saw the whole thing happen, apparently. I don't know whether to believe him or not, considering that anyone could just look at the video and say, hey, that's what happened. But he says that's what happened, and I'd like to believe him, considering that this is a very bad situation that no one wants to be in. And this is just, again, I can't reiterate it enough. This is unacceptable. This is sad. This is actually pathetic on a whole nother level. And you don't really see me get super mad over anything, but when someone gets hurt like this, that's just not cool, dude. That is just not cool. But in spite of all this, he will probably be getting a hefty sum of cash from the lawsuit, because there's no way they can't win. If they don't win the lawsuit, you know right there that this system is corrupt, because there's no way in hell that you wouldn't be able to win that lawsuit if you saw it with your own eyes from multiple angles. I mean, several people took videos and stuff. How would you not be able to win that? So I got full confidence that he will win the lawsuit and will receive a shit ton of money from it. So yeah, hopefully he'll be able to put that into face reconstructive surgery, and he'll be on his way soon to becoming a better life. I don't think he'll be going back to that bar. In fact, this bar will be absolutely lucky enough to reopen its doors. Like Freddy Fazbear's over here trying to reopen after something horrible has happened. And I mean, at least it wasn't something as bad as killed kids, but still, this is pretty bad. This will definitely put a bad rap on you for a long time, if not for the rest of the building's life. So yeah, horrible situation. I felt I needed to talk about it, and if you're liking the content, please consider subscribing. It does help a ton out with my goals and hopefully what will become my career. But anyways guys, I want to thank you for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one.